Hello and welcome to Sheba online classes. Standard 10. Today I will be taking reported speech. Direct, indirect. Indirect has got another one thing named that is reported speech. Totally grammar only. Okay, it's a very important part of grammar. Okay, please follow it. It's a that is very the explanation will be I will be telling you in detail. Please note down the explanation. Please write it down in your classwork because each part I will note when you come here. Let's see, next year you are coming back means we will definitely I will note down everything. I want to see each and every explanation whatever I am telling you. You will not understand directly if you look in the guide, you will not understand it. After I explain to you, as I am explaining also you can write down points. Okay, fine. So this is very important chapter in grammar, that is direct indirect speech. Most of you do not understand this. First you must know this understanding is very important. See this video class. Unless you see this video class only, you will be able to do the exercises. Okay, just like that you not without seeing the video class and you do the exercises, it is impossible for you to write it, right? So you note this down. Each part I will explain it to you. Okay, it's a very huge chapter, right? Okay, now this, what is direct speech, indirect speech? It is just a dialogue. What is direct speech? Direct speech means like you are writing in school you have this you speak to each other, is dialogues. Dialogue means one person, say one doctor, a patient. Okay, a doctor, patient. Doctor is asking, what happened to you? What is wrong with you? The patient said, sir, I am sick for 2 days, I have fever. So one kind of dialogue, no? The same thing, the dialogue you are going to report it. Dialogue means direct speech. Okay, see the dialogue means is the direct speech, and what is how we are going to convert it to indirect speech. Indirect speech has got another one word, that is reported speech. It also called as known as reported speech. Direct means one only, that is a direct talk to the person. The first person, second person, they directly are talking to the two persons are talking directly, and that part that is the dialogue what is being spoken. When you report it to somebody else is known as indirect speech or reported speech. Okay, so when you are using that time direct speech is always in the present tense. Okay, direct speech is always in the present tense, and we change it from there to indirect speech, that will change to past tense. That is will become was, or will become were. Okay, got that now? So this is the main part, very important, that is, so direct speech will be in the present tense, indirect speech will be in the past tense, and direct speech will have all the punctuation marks. Okay, so I'll be telling you examples, I'll be giving you. So direct speech will have all that is starting with capital letter, then comma, open quotes, close quotes, and there is so many types. The statement means full stop, question means question mark you have to put, exclaim means exclamatory mark you have to put. So there are imperatives, the 4 parts of this direct speech. So each one has got their separate grammar. So you must note this down properly. Okay, so so direct speech, what you are going to notice, again I am repeating, direct speech, present tense. Another one is you have to that is mark the punctuation marks is very necessary. Okay, got that now? So this is it. And then indirect speech, nothing, no punctuation marks, you don't have to that is concentrate on it, just the last starting capital letter ending with a full stop. So indirect speech, same thing, just reporting the that is writing it down. So indirect speech is being reported, that is only called indirect speech. Okay, in this there are 4 categories. The first category is statement sentence. The first one is statement sentence. So note this down. Till now you understood that? Okay, statement sentence means it is an ordinary sentence. Ordinary, without any it's not a question, it's not an exclamatory, or no, it is a command, or that is a request. Command, request is imperative. This statement is an ordinary sentence. Ordinary, I am teaching grammar. So what is it? It's just a statement, ordinary statement without any punctuation like question mark or exclamatory or like imperative. So it is an ordinary statement, declarative statement. So many words are there. So statement, first one is statement. In this, how you are going to change it? For example, if it comes said in the dialogue, in the first thing, dialogue, this part of this grammar is to direct, from direct you are changing to indirect. No, that time this is important, what I am telling you. Okay, sometimes I will be giving you indirect and tell you to change it into direct. So vice versa, both you must be able to know. Okay, so see that in the statement sentence, said will be said only, says will be says only, said to only will change to told. Okay, in the indirect speech or the reported speech. In this, all this is in the direct speech. Okay, this will be in the direct speech. It is if in the dialogue, direct speech. So this will be in the indirect speech. Got that now? This you have to change it in the indirect speech. Direct speech, said will be said only. Even the indirect speech will be said. Says only. Said to only will change to told in the indirect speech. Okay, and now the dialogue, when you are joining it together, there is one particular word to join the dialogue. Okay, when you join the dialogue, when you are changing it to indirect speech, that joining word is that in the statement sentence. Got that now? Statement sentence joining word is that, and these are the way. This is the way how you are going to change it. Said will remain said only in the indirect speech. Says will also be the same in the indirect speech. Only said to, this infinitive next to the said will change to told. So till here you understood that. What is it? Our connecting word is that. Got that now? What are you going to change it to? Another one thing important I told you. In direct speech it will be present tense. You are changing into past tense. Now see the example here. You will understand. Example. She said, comma. See the punctuation marks. Starting capital letter. She said, comma. Open quotes, leave a capital, open quotes, again this should be in capital letter. What is it? This is the dialogue. This part only is the dialogue. Okay. See, she said, the dialogue, I am reading. Who is this I? This is she. Who is this I here? This is that girl, she. Not given the name, for example, only the pronoun is given to you. So, she said, I am reading. What is she doing? I am reading. Now you are going to report this dialogue. Okay, you are going to report this dialogue. How you are going to? First thing, what is there? This is all completely present tense. Have you noted this? I am is present tense. Now this will be changed into past tense. Now see how you are going to change it. This is the reported speech. Okay, what is the reported or indirect speech? See the changing into indirect speech. Now see, I told you no, said will be said only. So write down, she said only, said. Okay. Now this is the connecting word. I told you know what's the connecting word here in statement? That. So next to this said only, this part no, here only this connecting word must be applied. So she said that. Now that, till that you got it now. She said what? The connecting word is that. What she told you? I am reading. Now the same thing you are going to report in the past tense. What is it? She is what? She only, no, that girl is saying. She said that she was reading. This I am, this I will change into she, am, was. Got that now? See there? She said that she was reading. Got that now? One person, two of them are talking. Then you are repeating the same thing to another person. So how when you are reporting this thing means you have to take it completely in the past tense. So what is she said? That connecting word, she was reading. Got this now? Hope you understood this part. Okay, now each part will be explained to you. Write this down. Next part we are going to see. First we studied about the statement. Now it is next is question sentence. Interrogative. In interrogative there are two parts, that is yes and no statement, yes and no question. Another one is interrogative question word, that is the question word itself will be repeated. Okay, so this is yes and no question sentence, yes and no question. So yes and no question means what, how it will be starting, you know, to find out that question word is how it will be started with are, is, was, where, and then did, do, these are the words. Okay, can also. So these are the words which will be starting. So starting of the sentence will have this. So this is the clue for you to understand yes and no questions. Okay, so see the example here. For this kind of words, now before what we studied, said this, said will be the same, says will be the same, said to will change into told, isn't it? And connecting word for statement was that. Is it? Now it is see the change. Now question words, yes and no statement, if you see these kind of words, can, are, is, was, where, did, do, does, this kind of words starting means that said to, that word in the dialogue will change to asked. Okay, the said to word will change into asked, and the connecting word, like how in the statement we had that as connecting word, here the connecting word will be if or whether. Okay, this is the connecting word, note it down. So all of you please note it down. In question sentence, yes or no question sentence, that is these, it will start with this, the sentence will start in this, and in the first part it is said to will change to asked, because the question So it will change it to asked, and the punctuation marks will be what? Question. Okay, question mark. So said to will change to asked, and the connecting word, that is said, and the rest of the sentence to connect the word will be if or whether. Got that now? See the example. Example, he said to me. See the first part. He said to me. What I told you now, said to will change into what? See it will change to asked. He asked me. Said to. See the listen. Said to. Don't take out this to, together only is asked. Sometimes what children do is he asked to me, they'll write. That is wrong. Okay, it's not asked to me. That to together, said to together only will changing into asked. Okay, that should be till there only. The to should not be brought it down. Don't bring it down. He said to me. What's the said to me? Said to will change into what? Asked. He asked me. That's all. This sentence over. Till here you finished. Now this part of the sentence, when you're going to join it with this sentence, this part, no, the joining place, that is what you're going to use is if. Got this now? See, joining word is what? If or whether. Anything you can use. See the answer? And now what I'm changing into? This is, are you going to the office party? See I told you, no, it will start with are. One is given to you. So are. Now this is yes and no sentence. Are, yes. Now what is it? You're going to change into past tense. Are, what's the past tense for are is was. So see there. He asked me if I was going to the office party. Why I put here I? He said to me. Who is that? One person is asking you. Take this as you. That is you. That's me. Okay, fine. So he said to me. That me means our person. Okay, so he asked me if I was going to the office party. Full stop. Here I forgot, sorry, question mark should be here. Okay, so this is it. Hope you understood that. First part, he said to me, are you going to the office party? A question mark, close quotes, and then the reported speech of that direct speech is he asked me. Said to will be coming to asked. Got that? Asked, and then connecting word is if. He asked me if I was going to the office party. Don't repeat the question here, because question itself you're writing it here. Asked is there and if is there. That is there. So question should not be written here. Just one simple full stop. That's all. Only for the direct speech you must put comma, then you must open the quotes, capital letter, question mark, close quotes. So much is there in the direct speech only. In the indirect speech, nothing. Just start with the capital letter, end with the full stop. So this is the first part of interrogative sentence. Has got two types. One is yes and no questions. Another one is, I'll tell you now in shortly. Okay, now we are going to the interrogative second type. So see, interrogative question word. So what do I mean by question word? Question word means in the question, in the direct speech, these words will be there. So this is a clue for you. Okay, when, what, why, which, where, who, whom, whose. These are the words. Okay, these are the words known as question word. Interrogative question word. Okay, in that the previous thing what I told you is yes and no questions. There are, can, could, will, all these words. Question word, did, does. So here it is. Question word itself will be given to you. That is that how you are asking when will I come, what is your name, those kind of words. So that is the question word. Now see, for that, said to again will change into asked only. Simple. If you want to write inquired, say if it is a police inquiry, the police is inquiring the inmates, some murder has happened. Okay, now police will come and investigate. No, they will ask you questions. Where were you? How? When did you go? When did you come? All these questions. So if it is some official or any that kind of that is judge is asking you or police is asking you, then what should you do is that should be not as asked. You must say inquired or investigated. Okay. In case you don't remember anything, no problem. If you just write asked also is enough. But to get a proper sentence, you can go to this. Okay, inquired or investigated. So said to in this interrogative question word. Even the previous also I told you what said to will change into asked. So said to will change into asked, inquired or investigated accordingly to the sentence. Okay, and then the connecting word. What was the previous thing? Connecting word if or whether. Isn't it? If, whether. Now here the question word itself is the connecting word. That means these words will again come the same place. They will be repeated. How it was in the direct speech, same thing you can take it down. So see the example. He said to me. when will you call me? See that? He said to me, comma, open quotes, capital letter. When will you call me? Question mark, close quotes. So got this now? Now see the question word. When is been repeated. Now see now indirect how I got it. This is the direct speech. Now from there you are going to take it, write the indirect speech. How? He asked me. Said to will change into asked. Okay. He asked me. Now see the question word. Is there any connecting word here? If, whether, you should not add over here. That's only for the yes or no question answer. Here question word itself is given to you. I am repeating again. Question word is given to you. So that you should repeat it there itself. See, he asked me, when will I call him? Okay. When will I call him? That's all. So that's the answer. That is I. You means who? You means who? You. You means telling you. That means you. That is I. Okay, got? So he asked me, when will I call him? That's all. So this is this full stop. That's all. See, the question word is being repeated here. The connecting word is when itself. Connecting word is when itself. In the previous the interrogative yes or no questions is the if, whether connecting word. Said to is asked only. All that is same procedure. Only connecting word will be the question word itself. So till here I will explain to you. I don't want to confuse you by telling about exclamatory and imperative. There are two more chapters, two more points in this direct and indirect speech. Today I have spoken about statement, then how to change in the statement in direct to indirect, and what are the rules. I hope you have noted down everything. And then I have taught you about question word. Interrogative part 1 is question word. Question word, how you are going to change it to said to, will change it to asked, and the connecting word is if and whether. And then second part of interrogative, question word, which is written on the board there, that is the said to will change it to asked or inquired or investigated, and the connecting word will be the question word itself. So till here hope you understood. Hope go through it till whatever I have taken. No, take the book and see and try to answer it. Okay. See you next class. Thank you.